Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They run. This is Cohen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Trubisky. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Love now on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Love's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Packer first down.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Making the catch is Sternberger. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a second down throw for Love here. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now throwing on first down and completing it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and a yard at the 18-yard line.
The marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs.
And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Bears 0.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Packers.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down. Love. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to air one out. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
play action. It's Trubisky. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
For 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
At the 9.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw on 2nd down. Love. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They run with Geis. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And this is incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Trubisky. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. To return is Taylor. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Oh, that's got to frustrate them a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
First down, Love to pass. Caught left side by Hilton. 7 yards the pick up there.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Eluding the pressure right, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 3.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and get it with Geis. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Love from the gun. Buying time to his left. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Now, can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yards? They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 40-yard line.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. On play action, Love to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. T.Y. Hilton. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead.
His kick.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score, Packers 34, Bears 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Show it up.
Now Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Here's Matt Weil now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Matt Weil now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Following the interception, Love got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
For the Packers.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
38-yard line.
This is Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Trubisky. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
By the Packers.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And finally, he's taken down at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Come to my
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Love. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Ooh, he's running.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
10 yards.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the Packers' 35-yard line.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. So he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Trubisky will throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Trubisky. Going for it all. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so giving points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Packers 41, Bears 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.